Hello there, YouTube. It's Victor. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Victor. Some of you have subscribed to me by accident. This is Give Me a Flake Man, the Give Me a Flake Man channel, where I open up my heart and soul, and I do my best to teach many of you Japanese, although I'm not Japanese, as you can tell it by my face. Anyway. I wasn't gonna make a video tonight, but something I always feel like I don't say enough is that I really appreciate you guys commenting on my videos, and I really like the interaction. And although I'm really busy because I work, I got my own school and I got a wife, and on the weekends I try to spend time with her. And the dog, the dog's takes a lot of time sometimes. And we just got her fixed and going to the doctor today. But I do. I sound strange. I feel strange saying this, but I do realize you guys are individuals out there on the other side of your keyboards watching me. And for some bizarre reason, you're watching me. And it sounds strange to say thank you, but yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate the chance that you give me to share something with you. I think my biggest problem is that I enjoy that too much, and that's what keeps me from jumping to the next level of YouTube, which I think actually is not being as interactive on a personal level. Not saying this about everybody, but I feel like if you really want to get crazy with the cheese whiz, if you really want to make get to the next level of YouTube, or the YouTube economic world, I suppose, then you've got to leave behind. You got to shave, and you got to button up, and you got to come up with questions to make people comment, and snappy retort and all that crap. And actually, I just want to. I'm wearing my sweats, and I'm gonna sleep in these pajamas after I take off this shirt. Later, and I haven't shaved because it's Golden Week. Golden Week coming up. I'm kind of bummed because I was really looking forward to going and up to Miyagi, the earthquake area. And you ever meet people who do this a lot, and you think they're kind of crazy? Yeah, I think, I'm not saying there's more in Japan, but that's one of the things I notice in Japan. There seems to be more people who blink a lot, but they're less serial killers, so that's good. Anyway, I was really looking forward to going up to Miyagi and dedicating my time up there, working. I really wanted to work hard. I was going to go up to a friend. I won't say his name, but he's another YouTuber. But something happened. It wasn't just that, actually. Something happened. He couldn't go. But then I read the newspaper, and I read an article, and I read a couple headlines in the newspaper that said that they got too many volunteers because everyone's going up on Golden Week, and it's going to be kind of a problem. So don't come. And I talked to Crappy Cartoons. By the way, Crappy Cartoons is up there right now, working his butt off. He's been up there for, I think, since the beginning. Really dedicating all his time, and I really take my let me put this hat on for a second. Yes, I take my hats off to Crappy Cartoons for doing that, for working so hard. But he told me, there's really nothing. There's too many people. That's becoming kind of a problem. So don't come up, he said. So as disappointed as I was, I understand. So I'll try to get up there in a month or so when most other volunteers have kind of lost interest or whatever, or you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the other day I mentioned how the facts of my existence don't. I'm not very protective of them. I don't think people can really know you by the facts of your existence, your address, your social security number, how many brothers, sisters you have, your real name, all that crap, your height, weight, all that stuff's nothing. But someone, I think it was I Fukuyama, he wrote that, but we know you because of the videos you make and the way you act in the videos. We kind of know you. I'll give you that. Yeah, I guess you guys can know me up to a point. There's a lot of stuff I don't say on here, and a lot of stuff I want to say, and I think those are the missing pieces of the mystery that is Victor. Yeah, whatever. That sounds arrogant. Like, who cares? But I'm interested in knowing, trying to figure out who I am too. I mean, I like that. I like learning who I am. You know that video I put up on domestic violence the other day? I got a lot of interesting reactions. I want to make sure people. Well, I want to make sure. I didn't put it up with. I was surprised at how many people think I'm great. Like
That
this
was
young
one of
lady.
the most awesome videos ever. I'm telling you. Ever. I love where you tackled the guy. That was
You
awesome.
got to watch the rest of her videos. It's pretty good. But what I'm most impressed with that video, I'm proud that she made that video because it's her first video, as far as I can tell. Maybe she made another video and erased it, but it's her only video on her channel. So, welcome. I think her name is Megan's World. You'll see. I'll put the link to the whole video in the description. But yeah, that was cool. But I wasn't looking for that kind of reassurance. I know that what I did was kind of stupid and risky, but I couldn't help myself. Um, and I didn't really hurt the guy. I mean, I just took him down. I didn't really hurt him. I wanted to hurt him. I really would have liked to have hurt him, but the thing is when you tell Japanese people about punks like that, they're always warning you he could have a knife. But it's funny because in the States, it'd be like, no, he could have a gun. He could be packing, right? Yeah, I'll tell you, man. I lived in New York City, and even in New York City, I saw people with guns. I drove a taxi in college at night, night shift, man, and I had passengers with guns and knives, and on coke, and I think Japan's a lot safer. I'll take my chances in Japan any day. But another good thing that came out of this, well, not good thing. Okay, I talked to my dad. Like, he saw it, and he said, I see people. He goes, he agreed with me, and it wasn't a big deal. It's like, okay, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but you did and got away with it, so cool. But in the future, yeah, probably the best weapon you can have is a video camera, and I've used it before. I've gotten people to stop doing things they shouldn't be doing by just holding the camera up to them and saying, I'm taping you, and if you stop that, I'll erase it. And they stop it, and then I take it and I show them, look, I'm erasing it, and I erase it. The video camera is a very powerful weapon. What was oh yeah, so my dad says to me, he says, my dad's a big guy. I remember growing up, he was strong as hell. He was big. He carried, his part-time job in high school was carrying oil drums on his back, delivering oil drums. You pick up. He was massive. He's a monster of a man. And I've seen him angry, and rightfully so. The things me and my brother did when we were kids. But he said he'd never done anything like that, and I was kind of surprised because I thought that for me, I thought you think you know your dad, right? But it seemed like something that my dad would do. And I was surprised, and he said, I'm glad you did it because he felt like there were so many times in the past where he hadn't done anything and he felt bad. So you guys can criticize me if you want, and you shouldn't do it. Like I said in the video, I agree with everyone who criticized it. But most of you are like, you're a hero, Victor. I felt kind of awkward. That feels kind of awkward for you to say that to me because I was just selfish. I just did what I wanted to do. And in this case, it kind of jived with what you wanted me to do. So. But yeah, anyway, my dad said, yeah, I'm glad you did it because I always wanted to do that and I never did. So but domestic violence thing is a really big issue because I've never hit a woman. I walked in on my girlfriend and a guy once, and or maybe it was later. Like I found out later that well, she told me. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't even sexual. It was just like she was hanging. She just chose to hang out with this guy instead of me. This is in the States years and years ago. And I had a beer bottle in my hand, and I was so furious. And you know, in case you guys don't realize it, if you're a man and watching this video, if you don't know this, your testosterone is quite the enemy. Your testosterone causes you to do many stupid things, and you know, one of those things is to be violent. Also, it encourages you to grow body hair and muscles, and to compete as well, to be very competitive. But anyway, I took the beer bottle, and I was so angry that I picked it up and I hit myself over the head. And that's when I realized that, you know, when bottles break in Hollywood, that's all bullshit, because you cannot break a bottle over someone's head, because I basically knocked myself out, or close to it, you know. I crumpled to the ground. And that's when my girlfriend told me, "Oh, no, you misunderstood." You know, she was doing her homework with another guy. Anyway, so yeah, anyway, domestic violence, it happens a lot more than we think. I knew this guy at the gym here in Japan, really nice guy, and he was a vegetarian. I remember like watching. We used to go swimming, like not together, but we'd be in the swimming pool, passing. You know, I'd see him in the gym, and he like lost gradually lots of weight quickly, and he looked great. I thought, wow, man, what did this guy do? I mean, he was like me, and I mean, I was a really good swimmer at that point, but this guy just looks great. And I asked him, but then he said he'd become a vegetarian, blah blah blah. But then I don't know why we were talking about this, but I asked him about domestic violence because some other friend or acquaintance had like beat up his girlfriend or something, and I was pretty enraged. I think I mentioned it to him, and he said, "Yeah, I did that once. Yeah, this Japanese girl, blah blah," and he just threw her down the stairs. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, another friend had thrown his girlfriend down the stairs. Man, and he said, yeah, he threw his girlfriend down the stairs. I was like, and the thing is, like, I thought this guy was the nicest guy in the world, and I was really surprised to hear that he had thrown his girl down the stairs. And I was disgusted too. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised. I guess a lot of people do it. A lot of people hit girls that they're in relationships with. Well, why am I making this blog? Just to say thank you always for watching, commenting, and putting up with my rambling. I guess it's really just an exploration. More, as much as I wish I would get me tons of views and make me money so I could live off this, I really just enjoy doing it. And it's more of an exploration of who I am, etc. I wasn't even going to make a video tonight, but I got home and I was catching up on some on video responses, just watching them, you know, because I think it's polite to watch the videos that people send to you as responses. And I saw that one video about Megan's World. And more importantly, I found a new vlogger. And you know, I'm always excited when I find a new Japanese vlogger because I'm just excited, and I can also tell you about them. And I know a lot of you guys are always interested in that. This one, I've only seen one of her videos, but she apparently lives in Japan. A lot of her videos have Japanese titles, some of them. And she's smart. She's intelligent. A lot of us here in Japan, idiots. Yes. Some of my best friends are idiots. But that's not to say that they're bad people, because actually being intelligent is not that impressive, you know. It's actually more impressive to be original and creative. I mean, you can learn to be intelligent. You can't really learn to be original. Can you? I mean, if you can't, someone tell me where I can get some pills to be more original. I'd be in for that, you know, more than being smart. Not that I'm that smart. I'm a moron, remember? I am the king of morons. Where's my hat? Somewhere around here. Anywho, so this is her name. What was her name? She's got a weird name. Let me tell you her name. It's Milk Jam Juice. Basic. That's pretty much what you need, huh?
Hi. This is actually a response to Give Me a Break Man's video about domestic violence and what would you do in this situation. He captured some video of a young couple, and the man or boy was physically attacking the girl. I use these terms because he's mentioned these guys were young. In the video, he sort of grabs onto the guy and gets him to stop, but the girl jumps on top of him, trying to get him to stop.
I don't know much about her except that, yeah, she's apparently in Japan and, yeah, Tokyo. And she's a class 5 jerk. So I like that already. That's her occupation, according to her page. She's only got 218 subscribers, and she's got a Twitter, too, so you can follow her. She's cool. She's cool, and she's smart. And I suggest you check out her long response, a very brave response. She actually talks about her experience with domestic violence in Japan with a Japanese man. And I just have one question for her, if she sees this. She says DV. Does everyone, and I guess you guys do, does everyone say DV? Because in Japan, they say domestic violence is DV. They refer to it as DV. But in the States, as far as I know, we don't, do we? And also GW is Golden Week, and in Japan everyone says GW, thinking that everyone in the world knows what that means, but if you're not Japanese, you're not going to know what that means. There's one funny, is that called an acronym? No, what's it called? You know, the first letter of the word. Oh man, I know this word. I just can't remember it when I make these videos. I can't remember. My vocabulary goes. But it's, anyway, the funny one is STD, which in the States, of course, is in English, is sexually transmitted diseases. But in Japanese, it just means straight to video. Yes. Which is really what most of my videos are. All my videos are STDs. Anywho, check out Milk Jam Juice. I will leave this video to her as a video response. Welcome her. She's a new vlogger, and she's cool. And if she's watching this, if you'd like to be a guest sensei on this channel, make a video for me, I would be honored. If you don't know what that is, give me a. I don't even know if she knows this channel exists because she responded to Give Me a Break Man. But if you're interested, PM me, and it's better to use givemeabreakman@gmail.com. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I am out. Bye.